This is where they say conservatives are just obsessed with the idea of sexualizing children and pedophilia. It's the QAnon thing. No. First off, QAnon people are morons. I've always said that. You've heard me do these segments on the show. That being said, the left is absolutely obsessed with sexualizing children. I present to you cuties. So let me just, the Don't Say Gay bill. Misrepresenting it. It doesn't say don't say gay in the bill. It's about not sexualizing education for kids. However, the left has repeatedly, deliberately, inaccurately represented it. And here you go. Here's just don't take my word for it.
And for you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night. Gay.
The original meaning?
Wow, Amy Schumer turns sideways, and it's the same as when she's standing frontways.
Is there a shot of Will Smith before the slap?
And Denzel before he said the devil's
Disney
comes for
employees
you.
are protesting the Don't Say Gay
Yes.
bill.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to comment on that effort.
Oh,
Just my comment would be gay, 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 gay,
You are what?
gay, 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 gay.
Good morning, Governor DeSantis. Ron here.
We knew Ron.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't say gay. Don't say as the first two words in a sentence spoken by a political leader of a state.
Never spoke the sentence, and it's not in the bill.
United States of America. Don't say.
What do you care? You're from the Congo.
Don't f***ing say, you f***ing Nazi pig. Say. First Amendment. Read about it. Then run for office. You piece of shit.
Okay, so first off, he's already in office. Second, it's not a sentence that he's uttered. Third, when you're that ugly, just back up. Just back the camera up a little bit. Use a Marilyn Monroe lens filter for, recognize that it's a very, very off-putting face. And I realize that's ad hominem, and I'm okay with it. He does look like the white apes from Congo.
He does.
He looks actually a little worse now.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have to announce his name either. There's not another human on the planet that looks like that.
Right.
It looks like the...
Hi, it's me, Ron. Yeah, we know Ron.
It looks like he should be on his deathbed signing that he's like, I see the white light.
Yes. When he dies, they should take half his face and just use it for the Phantom of the Opera play. Just
They should. Oh, yeah.
And then they take off the mask. And,
no.
They see my Perlman. Play the organ.
He's
He
a
didn't need a
hideous
lot of makeup
man.
for Hellboy. So.
He's a hideous man who.
What do they need for Hellboy? Paint?
Yeah.
That's it. We need to make you look like a demon child. All right. Well,
A little bit of blush, and we're good.
Done. You already had half
5
horns.
minutes.
Are you sure that's all we need for makeup?
You Nazi prick.
You Nazi
Don't
prick.
say.
By the way, watch my show that for 8 seasons advocates Nazi pricks.
Yes, exactly. And violence
Yes.
nonstop.
Endlessly.
Which, by the way, he also advocates against people he doesn't like. So he doesn't really have a very firm understanding of the First Amendment. But before we move
Yeah, it would
on...
allow you to say don't say gay and you to be against it.
Right, exactly.
Believe it or not.
He doesn't understand. And he always tries to play tough guy because, he has the head the size of a Coke machine, but then he has arms that look like buggy whips. So
Yeah,
it's just
he's-
one of those things.
The phone's actually 30 feet away and someone else is filming.
Right.
That was
They're like,
the
this
best
is the best I can do with the frame, Ron.
Yeah, I can't get out of the room and film
There
you,
was
Ron.
something with the scale and the
Still-
depth of...
Still cutting off a little bit of your chin, but I can't. I can't go any farther. I'll fall.
It's a big chin, Ron. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I can't do anything.
For crying out loud, get some lightning strips.
Yeah. Could your wife just pull some more bugs out of your hair and eat them?
Yes, exactly. Oh, he's going to go on a bath salt bender because of red wine and Xanax and his
point.
handler. You know what? Get the change my mind monkey handler and have him take care of Ron. Seems like he's in a tough spot.
His banana cake birthday.
Yes. So it has nothing to do with the First Amendment, this bill, okay? Let's just be really clear about this. Oh, do I have a tweet from Ron Perlman? Okay, let me just show you, too. Ron Perlman, he doesn't give a crap about the First Amendment. Here's, we finally found it. A disturbingly large and unfathomably stupid swath of the American public is being incited into believing lies by one single individual. If this individual isn't brought to justice for the damage, death, and violence he has caused, I will be among the first to take to the streets. I would love to see Ron Perlman take it to the streets.
How many times does the bill? Well, first of all, before weren't they already in the streets when he tweeted that?
Yes, exactly.
I think that's true.
I will be the 240th in the streets.
Yeah, I will. I'm only tweeting this because of the news about the violence in the streets, but I will be the first to be there.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Ron.
I don't know how anything works, especially time.
Yes. I can't open jars.
And how many
I just
times?
smash them.
How many times does the bill actually say gay? By the way,
0. That would be 0.
I see.
So 2 days ago, Governor Ron DeSantis signed the Parental Rights in Education bill, which, what is it? Look, it bans, we've done a whole segment on this, it bans sexual indoctrination grades K through 3. Yes, that's kindergarten.
Yeah, 5 through 8-year-olds. Just
So,
clear.
yeah, let me read, and all references are available. The link is in the description or the pinned comment or lidoscrowder.com if you just want to go there. Classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a manner that is not appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in according with state standards. So
Reasonable.
totally reasonable. Now, this is where they say conservatives are just obsessed with the idea of sexualizing children and pedophilia. It's the QAnon thing. No. First off, QAnon people are morons. I've always said that. You've heard me do these segments on the show. That being said, the left is absolutely obsessed with sexualizing children. I present to you cuties. Now, Florida is, of course, a place where it's a bastion of insanity. And this one Florida teacher is distraught because he can no longer talk about, with children. Have you seen this? With children, his weekend escapades.
It scares me to death that I am not going to be able to have these conversations with my children because they're going to ask me what I did on the weekend. I don't want to have to hide that my partner and I went paddleboarding this weekend because then they ask, well, what does partner mean?
He was
Mr.
being
Bernard?
paddled on a
And,
board.
I'm worried. Can I tell them what it means? I'm also worried for my kids. I have a little girl this year who has 2 moms, and the kids are curious about her 2 moms. They want to know about her 2 moms. If they if they go to her and ask her about her 2 moms, and she doesn't know what to say, they're going to come to me and ask me. And then, so what do I do?
Tell them about the
opens
public
up,
stall in the Los Angeles
for
County
parents
Park
to really take some legal action against the schools and teachers. And I am afraid for myself, my colleagues, and my students.
This is, see, the same kind of language? This is what leads to violence. I am afraid. You're afraid because you can't teach kindergartners about your weekend swingers parties? You're afraid because you can't teach kids in the 1st grade of all your queer party friends?
By the way, he can answer the question, hey, Mr. Corey, what'd you do this weekend? I went paddleboarding.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah, you have to say, yeah.
I don't understand.
So true.
Why
you could just
did you
lie.
say who with?
You could just lie and say, kayaking, so they'll think you're by yourself.
Well, that's how anybody else would answer the
Jeez.
question.
Yes. I don't.
Or
need
you
to
could
talk
just say,
about
why
that.
does she have 2 mommies? Oh, because she has 2 mommies. And the 6-year-old's going to go, okay.
Or you could just say, here's a cupcake, and they'll forget all about it.
Yes,
Right.
That's true. You're
But
in timeout.
It doesn't mean
Did I say cupcake? I meant puberty blockers. Sorry.
nobody's saying you can't tell them that.
Yeah. No, I
You
know.
just can't have inappropriate
You
conversations.
just can't teach kids about it.
Yeah, because follow that logic through. If we start down that road as a 5 or a 6-year-old, do you think they're going to be satisfied? At some point, they're going to be like, well, wait. I have a mommy and a daddy. Why? Like the next day, why do you have 2 mommies?
Just answer it.
Answer it without talking.
Answer it
you
like my
think-
junior high French teacher answered. I said, hey, Mr. Lalonde, what'd you do this weekend? He said, mind your own business. Okay,
Yeah.
good enough for me.
Do you think in the next room the teacher's like, yeah, my wife sucked it for a while.
Yeah.
How you kids
Yeah,
doing?
it's not-
This is totally illegal.
Boy. Now, Disney, of course, has been vocal in
Fair
its
point.
opposition.
Nobody's bringing up sex.
I know, it's absolutely.
It's a fair point.
Yes, you don't need to bring up sex with kids. How about that? Also, hey, Hollywood, I'm looking at you. Stop having sex with actual kids.
Yeah.
So Disney has been vocal in its opposition to
Hollywood's
the bill.
all like, no.
No, you're not the boss of me. And unsurprisingly, they've been actively injecting. Now, don't take my word for it. Actively inserting, this is Disney Pixar, queerness into children's programming. Here you go.
Our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. All that momentum that I felt, that sense of I don't have to be afraid to let's have these 2 characters kiss. Let's in the background. I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud family. But I just was no one would stop me, and no one was trying to stop me.
Somebody should have stopped you.
Boy, they should unfreeze Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure he would be thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
You unfreeze him with his Nazi memorabilia right
Be
next
like,
to him.
I shot her. That's still legal, right?
Yes.
Yes. Of
I'm
course.
going to draw Mickey in her blood.
Yeah.
So this Chris Rock fellow is a woman that Will Smith slapped, right? That's still fine?
That's totally legal in my time.
I don't understand the rules, but Governor DeSantis, I'm a big fan of this guy, responded to the comments at one of these, I guess the same meeting.
Why is the hill to die on to have transgenderism injected into kindergarten classrooms or woke gender ideology injected into second grade classroom? Why is that the hill to die on? Meanwhile, if we had done a bill that prohibited
the hill that teacher was screwing on the weekend.
The abuse of
called Gay
Uyghurs
Screw
in
Hill.
China, Disney would have supported that legislation because they don't want to say a word about that.
Shakespearean
so it's
die,
just an
that
odd
meaning.
manifestation of their corporate values that they actually do Disney cruises, Tucker, to the nation of Dominica, which criminalizes homosexuality. So they're fine doing that and lining their pockets. They're fine lining their pockets from the CCP and all the atrocities that go on there. But it's those kindergartners in Florida that they really want to have transgenderism as part of their core curriculum in school.
That's a good point. Hey, Disney, how about you worry about the kindergartners making shoes in the market you're breaking into? How about that?
Disney Cruisin' is one of my favorite movies.
Yes. Disney cruising for a bruising. Don't you just love it? That's how they've run out of ideas. They're sitting like, we need a new Disney film. I don't know. We did the Pirates of the Caribbean. That was a ride. How about Jungle Cruise?
They're good.
Like good. Well, what's it going to be about? Well, they'll be cruising in the jungle. We'll have a few swinging Ron Perlmans. That'll be a nice callback to Congo. I think everyone will be happy about it.
Yeah, great, brilliant.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.